name is Nurul Hanisah Binti Abdul. Today, I would like to share some important and useful tips for the benefits of my dear friends and fellow teenagers. I believe it is safe for me to assume that most of you are currently feeling the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic that hit our nation more than a year ago and so far shows no sign of fading. Don't worry though, I do not wish to add upon the stress of you thinking about the pandemic now. Instead, in my speech, I would like to focus on how we can turn the negative effects brought on by the pandemic into something positive. Possible, you say? Well, it's actually not. Let me explain. My first tip for teenagers everywhere is to not be stressed amidst the constant lockdown. I know, easier said than done, right? Actually, it's not so difficult if you put your heart and mind to it. All you have to do is put all your focus on attaining a new skill. For example, if you have never cooked before, then set out to become a master chef in your home. Or, if you have never danced a minute in your life, go put on your dancing shoes and learn to dance with the help of YouTube videos that you can browse on the internet. Or better still, try your hand at a little bit of gardening. In fact, this is one venture that can not only relieve your stress, but probably cut down on your family expenses as well. My mom and I tried out gardening as a way of relieving stress a few months ago, and now we have quite a number of vegetable plants right in our mini garden. It's not much, but so far we've managed to harvest some tomatoes, chili, spinach, and eggplant for our meals. Gardening turned out to be killing two birds with one stone kind of thing for us. It killed our stress and saved us quite a bit on expenses. So, brainstorm and come with your own ideas on what to indulge in to keep yourself occupied. I'm sure an interesting idea will come upon you. My next tip may not be popular amongst most of you, and that is to strengthen your family bond, especially with your siblings. It's hard enough to survive living with a sibling or several siblings on normal days, but to tolerate them 24/7 during the lockdown can be quite a nightmare. Believe me, I know, as I have 4 siblings myself. That's right, 4. So, what's the secret then to create a cordial win-win situation where everyone feels satisfied? Well, my secret consists of one very powerful word. Love. There is a reason why God blessed you and your siblings in one family. That is, to love and watch over each other, in good times and bad. So each time you feel the urge to strangle your little pisky brother, or you just want to shove your other brother against the wall for pulling you, take a deep breath. Count to 10 and stop yourself. It will definitely not be a piece of cake, but if you remember the powerful word, love, and God's plan of making you siblings, you can do it. Practice makes perfect, right? So, treat your siblings as sparring partners to hone your skills in winning future arguments with others. Maybe even your better half. Hey, I may be only 17 years old today, but one can never be too early to prepare for the future. My third invaluable tip for you is sure to bring a huge smile on your parents' faces. Can you guess the tip I'm going to mention next? It's none other than to lend a hand around the house. It may seem mundane or troublesome to some of you, but you have no idea how much it will be appreciated. I must admit, during the initial days of the first lockdown, I was completely egoistical and did not lift a finger to help with anything. I honestly expected to be served like a princess. Of course, my mom will not hear of it. She made sure each of the children had chores to take care of. They protested in the beginning, but soon got used to it. In fact, when we saw how happy our parents were by our little Eva, we started finishing our chores early and even volunteering to do more in order to ease the burden for them. Unbelievable, but I suppose you have to experience it to know exactly what I mean. So, don't delay. This is the best time to start. You will not only learn basic survival skills essential for your future, but you will also bring a tear of joy and some much relief to your parents who have always done these chores without a hint of a complaint. They will be filled with gratitude and love you 10 times over. I've come towards the end of my sharing session today. Before I explain my final tip, let me share a beautiful quotation that I came across a few months ago. It is by Maria Teresa. She said, and I quote, "Never worry about numbers. Help 1% at a time and always start with the person nearest you." So, dear friends, my final tip is to set out to help others around you. You don't have to leave your house if there is a lockdown about, and you don't have to fork out hundreds or thousands of ringgit in the form of donations, etc. In fact, this pandemic has taught me that oftentimes a shoulder to lean on or an understanding ear to listen to a problem tale might be more than enough to help someone in pain. Let me give you an example. When schools were closed and lessons moved online owing to the pandemic, my best friend was missing from most of the online classes. Some of my other friends assumed she was purposely being threatened. I refused to believe them and reached out to her. At first, she was ashamed to open up to me, but finally broke down and explained that she could not afford to access the internet every day. I felt terrible and shared her predicament with my class teacher. Thankfully, the school was able to arrange an internet access package for her to last a few months. If I hadn't reached out to her, I might not have known her problem. Just by talking to her and listening to her, I was able to assist. So, keep a lookout and be a good Samaritan in someone's life through your actions. Start small, do your bit, earn points with God. I sincerely believe in karma. That is, if you do good now, one day in the future, when you are down, someone will miraculously appear to be a savior. Trust in God, and God will never let us down. Remember, what goes around, comes around. That's it, everyone. 4 solid tips to help you turn the negative effects wrought on by the COVID-19 pandemic into something beneficial for you and others close to you. I hope you will try out the tips to reap the same benefits that I gained from them. Take care, everyone, and be safe. Thank you.